Greetings, I'm Janie Chandler, and I would like to share with you an adaptation to a couple of Donna Eden's primary methods of getting energy organized. Some of you may know that I am a real fan of fascia, and so I have adapted a lot of Donna's work to really include involving the fascia. So here are two things, and they're really sweetly done together, even though I really just want to share these possibilities with you to integrate into wherever you're doing these particular exercises. So you're probably familiar with thumping K27. So that stimulates the kidney meridian. Another option that you can do besides thumping, and this I really like to cross my hands. I find the spots, cross my hands, I sink my fingers in, and then I slightly push outward towards my shoulders, and I just hold that tension there. So I'm creating just a little bit of pull, and I automatically drop into that deep breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. So that is a way that you can use the fascia to help activate the energy in that particular meridian point. Now, the other thing that you might be familiar with is Donna's over-the-shoulder crossover pull, which I think is beautiful. I love it. Here is the fascia way to do that particular exercise. So when you reach across your shoulder, by the way, this really involves skin. You want to be on your skin so that you can create the tug that creates the little bit of friction that creates the heat that softens the fascia. So when you do this over-the-shoulder pull in the fascial way, you want to be able to really access the skin around your neck. So you're going to reach across your shoulder, and you're going to tuck the heel of your hand into the side of your neck there and really get a good connection. Let your fingertips rest over the shoulder. I like to sometimes push my elbow up while I'm getting that position. Then I'm going to take a deep breath in, and then I'm going to deeply drag so that it's dragging and pulling across the skin. This is going to take a few deep breaths. I'm going to pull down at the base of my neck, across the collarbone, down, across the sternum, sticking with the skin as far as I can. And when my clothes won't let me do that anymore, I take it down the side of my body and down to the hip, and I like to go down to my knee if I can. Let's do that on the other side. Reaching around behind the neck, really getting your your hand dug into the base of your neck. Take that deep breath in, and then exhale, deeply dragging. You really want to create a tug. You don't want to be gliding across the skin here. This feels so good. Cross the sternum, keeping with the skin as far as you can, and down the opposite side to the knee. And in this case, I can even go all the way down to my ankle and my foot because I have my feet in Taylor style. We'll try that again. Now, a couple of things to remember. Always remember the breathing. The breath makes such a difference in moving the energy. And you'll find that once you've done this, the first and maybe second time, the fascia is going to start to give, and it's going to move a lot faster. But you don't want to hurry this process. This is a deep, intentional process with the breath. Digging in with the heel of your hand, dragging your fingers deeply across the tissue, down the base of the neck, across the collarbone, across the sternum. Now that you've done that deeply a couple of times, the next few times might not need to be quite so deep. So the thing about doing the crossover shoulder pull this way, it's not just that you're affecting the fascia, but that you're really intentionally slowing down and using your breath, connecting in with the energy that's moving in that fascial plane and opening up the fascial planes so that the energy can cross over the body. So I hope you find that helpful, using the fascial way of accessing K27 and using the fascial way to do over the shoulder crossover pull. All right, thanks very much. I hope that's helpful. Be well.